Hello and welcome. This is Kara, and I'm here today to make another project using the April E-Club kit from Scrapbooking with Me. And I'm going to use the little scraps to make this little mosaic tag. Isn't that cute? And I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little reflection because we're also going to use acetate to kind of help us lay down all of the little tiles. All right. Melina also sent me these, what are they, alteration tags, clean check kind of things, and they have larger ones and smaller ones in their store. And I am going to use this one. For this one, I put a thin layer of gesso down, which kind of makes it a little more opaque, but I think in the end you can't really tell, so I think I'm just gonna go for it with this one. So you need this, you need a piece of acetate and your scraps. So let me go grab my things and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have some scraps, and what we want to do is cut 1/2 inch, dropping all the scraps. What we want to do is cut 1/2 inch strips. Now to make this easier, I have the cutter part down here so that I can push it towards the paper cutter, and I just think it makes it a little easier to stay in place. Like that. Alright, so I've cut a bunch. Drop some on the floor. And I have all those right there ready to go. And then we have our acetate. And you can use double-sided tape for the next part. I'm going to use glue. I think it might make it a little messy. Or a tape runner. And I think I'm going to go along with my tape runner. I'm just going to add some tape now to one side. Oops, let me get all the top. And then I'm going to put this on. It's nice that I have this white edge on this transparency. You could use a ruler or a mat to kind of help you line it up. I'm just going to place that down, try and get it as straight as possible, but I'm just going to eyeball it. And then I'm going to do the rest, the same thing to the rest of my strips. And I'm going to try and get the same amount of distance in between the strips. Like that. And it's okay that one's longer than the other. Let's do another one. Like that. Then you just want to repeat your process. I think that'll be enough. You could keep going, depending on how you want your pattern to kind of repeat on your tag, but I think this is okay. So I'm going to cut this off, try and get to the edge of my cardstock. Set that off. I'm going to trim this off. And also at the bottom. So I'm going to go down to the shortest. And there we go. All right, so now I have this. Oh, whoops. Put away the cutting board too soon, or the paper cutter. Okay, so now that we have our strips and they're pretty similar width apart, we're going to rotate it, and then we're going to cut these into 1/2-inch strips. So again, using the board, the cutting board, what is it? Paper cutter. It's not a cutting board. Paper cutter to kind of help position it will help. And then make a bunch of these. So this idea, I saw, I was perusing Facebook, and I saw this idea pop up. It was a video on Facebook, and it's a gal who is a creative memories consultant, and she made these really cool mosaic cards. And I thought, oh, how fun would that be, but on a tag. So I will link her video and her Facebook page in the description if you want to go check out what she did. Super cool. She has all sorts of variations too. Alright, so there we go. Those are all cut. Now I think I can get rid of that. Get our tag. I took the thread out. Now you can decide, do you want vertical or do you want diagonal? And I will show you the diagonal because I think it's kind of fun. Alright, so now I'm just going to add a little bit of tape. The other thing you can do, and I did this for this one, is add double-sided tape to the back of the transparency. It just is kind of a pain to get the double-sided tape off. So I think this might actually be a little easier. Let's see, maybe is this going to be long enough? Let's try that angle and see what happens. And then I'm going to move, try and stay, how close do I want it? I guess like that. Yeah, it's much easier just adding the tape to each one. I think I'll have enough. 1, 2, yeah, okay. Probably don't need tape on that part, just down here. So we'll just use a little right there. I am going to go over the circle. I could have probably tried to take it off, but we'll just use a hole punch and punch the hole again. Alright, so then, make sure that's on there. Take this up. Ah! And then we're going to trim off the edges. There we go. Cute. Isn't that fun? So fun. Great. And then I'm going to use my crocodile. Ah, whoops. I need a little blue for that little guy. Okay, I'm going to use crocodile. Punch our hole again. There we go. And then we just need, maybe you can ink your edges. Make sure all those guys are, you could stitch. All sorts of fun things. I'm gonna go get something to decorate it with. I'll be right back. Okay, here is my tag. I just added some white lace. And then this piece of ephemera, Melina also put in the kit. It's from the Maggie Holmes collection, Woodland Grove. Love Maggie Holmes. So this is also at Scrapbooking with Me. And I thought it was cute just in the bottom. Didn't want to do too much because I wanted the focus to be on the fun tiles. And I don't know if you can see them on camera, but when you move it around, you can kind of see the shimmer from, not really shimmer, but the light reflecting off of the transparency, which is really fun. So yeah, fun little thing, a little different to do with scraps. I hope you give this a try. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this out. And again, check out the video from the gal who came up with this idea. Super clever. And I hope you have a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.